Welcome to Ljubljana. We're in Slovenia now in a really awesome hostel. Today we had an epic day. So yeah, what happened today?
Okay, so we first started off in the morning and then we went straight to the train station. It was snowing so heavily. We were honestly really scared that we wouldn't get a ride out.
Yeah, but it was worrying because it was really heavy snow and it was getting cold.
Really cold.
Yeah.
And we were all geared up, like I had my earmuffs and my beanie and my teddy bear headband, and then we were standing by the gas station that Hitch Wiki recommended us to, and we were jumping up and down, and suddenly this blue car just pulled at the side, and initially I thought he was talking on the phone because I saw him like talking when he pulled over, so I didn't really suspect anything, so I continued just waving my sign, and suddenly I heard like the magical sound. So
yeah, I was at a corner writing another sign for another destination, and this guy honked and said, you know, he gestured over here. I saw a dog in the car and I was like, whoa. And yeah, he took us to a gas station on the A8, which is on the way to Salzburg. And because he said he was going for backcountry skiing,
Yep.
which is so cool. It's so cool. And yeah, so he took us for about maybe 25 minutes to another gas station just before his exit and dropped us off there. This guy was so cool. He had a really awesome dog in the car.
yeah, his name is Casper.
Casper
and
the
Casper
dog.
skis with him. So when he skis down, Casper runs down.
Yeah.
That's the first time I'm hearing this, and it's so awesome.
And the dog's really independent. Like when we got down to the gas station, the dog jumped out and explored the area on his own. And all Lawrence had to do was whistle and the dog would come back. We had such a good time with Lawrence that we forgot to give him a thank you note.
Yeah, the thank you note that I always draw.
So Lawrence, when you see this, you would know that we would have posted you a thank you note from Slovenia maybe, if not Croatia.
Yeah.
If we're lazy, maybe England. Yeah, so that was a good ride. We got it within 20 minutes. Then our second ride was
when we were at the gas station. It was, I think I went to like wear my pink tutu, and before I could wear on, Cash just told me,
yeah.
hey, we got another ride, pack up your stuff. So I was like, what? We got another ride? Okay, cool. So we immediately got our stuff and went to the car, and his name was Han, and Han gave us a ride to Rosenheim. It was like the next bigger gas station, and Han is an architect and he has travelled so many places for work.
I think the list for countries that he hasn't travelled to is shorter than anything, you know. He's been to so many places: Kuwait, Vietnam, was he saying? China, South America, all over the place, all over the place.
And he told us like when he was younger he used to hitch to school, and
how cool is that?
How cool is that? Like you hitch to school, and he said that the hitchhiking culture is dying down.
Yeah.
He said it used to be really popular back then, and so it was a really comfortable ride in his BMW.
I was just gonna say that that was like our best ride so far, and we were really stoked about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, BMW! I never hitched in a BMW. And no, actually I have, but yeah. Yeah, then he took us to, we pulled over at one service station, but then we checked the map and there was another one just before his exit, so we continued another maybe 10-15 kilometers, and then he dropped us off there. Again, we did our standard operating procedure of dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time I remember the thank you note. Okay, and then.
So at this place now called, I think, Sommerburg, there was a lot less traffic than the previous two places, so we were a bit worried.
Yeah.
Every car that passed by had the same reaction, which was
we're full.
Full.
And like I think because it's the Easter weekend, a lot of people are traveling with their family, so most of the car they had children, so there was no way that anyone could pick us up. And at one point in time, we got really, really worried because we were waiting for a good half 1 hour.
Yeah, I think close to an hour.
Close to an hour. So but we placed ourselves like in a really strategic position. It was just like the table right outside like the gas station, supermarket, and the toilets, so no one could miss us.
Yeah.
We were just standing there, and this time I had my gear on, my pink tutu, and I was like waving around, and then there were two guys that came to us and told us that, you know, we're going in a direction, but sorry, our car is full.
Yeah. No, before that, they passed us and they looked at us and smiled, you know, a bit cheekily. So I showed the sign and they said, nah, the usual. And then one guy walked past and I showed the Salzburg sign and said, Salzburg, and he just smiled. He just had a huge grin. He was like, yeah. And then we started talking to him, you know, explaining about it, and then he said, oh, you gotta ask my brother.
No, but before that, like when he went, after he gave like Cash the huge cheeky grin, Cash just looked at me and said, I swear they're going our direction, I swear, we just have to convince them. And then when he came out, immediately Cash went to like sell us, or not sell us, but sell
the whole
story of why we're doing Hitch and everything. And I was like, okay, ask my brother. So when his brother came out, Cash immediately said,
I was like, oh, your brother was just telling us how cool you were.
Yeah.
You know, so we laughed and we talked a bit about Hitch, and then this guy was like, oh, you guys should just follow us then.
Yeah. And then a lady came out, and then like he told the lady, we're picking these hitchhikers up. So she was like, come on.
Yeah.
And these three people turned out to be the most fun and most amazing.
So cool.
Yeah,
so cool.
So it was Christian, Jonathan, and Lisa.
And Lisa is the aunt, and Christian and Jonathan are brothers.
So they're traveling, I think Lisa and Christian from Boston. So they're currently like traveling around Europe, and Jonathan is a teacher in Frankfurt.
Yeah,
right?
and Christian stays in Berlin actually.
Yeah, Christian stays in Berlin.
So they were going all around Vienna and like, you know, going down to Salzburg. Such cool people. Tell them about Christian and Jonathan and what they do.
So Jonathan basically has traveled so many places, to Antarctica, Africa, China, Russia, and he's been teaching as well. And after that, Christian, he said he was working, he said like, oh, so have you heard of TripAdvisor? So we're like, yeah, who hasn't heard of TripAdvisor? So he was like, oh, I can work anywhere as long as there's internet. And he actually works for TripAdvisor. Cash and I, we were just like, oh my god,
the jaws is dropped.
You got
like,
to be kidding me.
Such a cool job. He's the French and German correspondent, I think, if I remember from his card. And yeah, he works from home. All he needs is the internet connection.
Yeah.
And you know, they travel a lot. They're such cool people. The aunt Lisa,
she was a bartender.
Yeah, she was bartender, and then she paused her job. She really loved the Alps. She really loved the Alps. She just and she was trying to work a camera that she had just bought
and couldn't really find like the settings for it. And too bad I didn't really know how to help as well. I couldn't really find the buttons.
But they were awesome people. Yeah, I'm so glad we met them.
And Christian, Jonathan and Lisa, if you see this, thank you so much for picking us up. It was such an amazing ride. Like, we wish we had longer time with you guys.
Good.
And then
we're coming to Boston.
Yeah, we're definitely coming to Boston to party, you guys. Okay, so wait for us. And then,
yes, we Instagrammed some pictures. We took so many videos with them.
Yeah.
Pictures and hugs everywhere. It was great. And they dropped us right outside Salzburg, just about 2 kilometers from the Austrian border. We're still in Germany, but Salzburg was the town that the service station was for. And then we
continue our usual dancing around, trying to get attention. You know, we want to head into Slovenia, or what's the other town called? Villach, yeah.
Which
so we were holding
South Austria.
Yeah, holding, like, I was in my pink ribbon, dancing around and everything, and all the cars just said no. So
they were either full or no. Same. It's almost the same as before.
And then all of a sudden, like, we didn't realize it. All of a sudden, this guy just comes up to us and say, where in Slovenia are you going to?
I was just looking around. We were just gonna go change our signs to say
Maybe
south.
Salzburg. No,
Yeah.
is it south. Or
No,
something?
south, just
yeah.
south, yeah. And I was just looking around, and this guy comes up from the shop. He looks at me and he's like, "Where in Slovenia?" And I'm like, "Anywhere." And he says, "I'm going to Ljubljana," and both of us were like, "That's where we want to
That's
go."
where I want to go. Oh.
And so this guy, walked us. We got our bags. Really nice guy. He had great English. He helped us carry our bags. Walked to the car park, and he was walking towards this E-Class. So I thought, okay, maybe it's the E-Class, maybe it's the car behind the E-Class. And true enough,
It was the E-Class.
we got into an E-Class AMG. Man. And we thought the BMW in the morning was the best
This is
car.
the best car. It just got even better. And his name is Sasha, and he's Croatian. He's currently working in Stuttgart, and he's the Mercedes engineer, right?
Yeah, he's an electric engineer, I think. And he deals with like regional offices in regional factories in Asia. So he's been to Malaysia, he's been to Langkawi, and he's talking about Berjaya Hotel and Resort and
the funniest thing was Cash was just telling me how cool it will be if someone who's like from Malaysia picks us up. I mean, like, Sasha is not exactly Malaysian, but his best friend is Malaysian, so there's sort of like that little connection there.
Yeah.
So that
This
was
is super
really nice.
awesome. Really comfortable ride. We drove, just kept driving. We
Past the Alps, the scenery was amazing. There was just so much snow.
And the sun was coming out. We went through so many tunnels.
Yeah, I went through the longest tunnel. How long was that tunnel?
7,800 meters.
Yeah.
So it was a long time. It was just tunnel. We had so many things to talk with Sasha about, and turns out he's a really cool guy. He does scuba diving. He's gonna move to Beijing to work
Yeah.
with Mercedes as well. And very family oriented guy. He's on his way to Zagreb to visit his grandma and his mom and sister.
And we're really lucky because he told us that he normally drives back to Zagreb at night, and today so happened it's his first time driving in the day. So I mean, like, today
amazing.
we've met so many angels today. Like,
today was the day that we had the most number of rides. We had 4 rides. And got to Ljubljana within 12, not even 12 hours, within
12 hours.
10 hours of leaving our hostel in Munich. So I mean, today is probably one of the best hitchhiking days ever. And Sasha dropped us off at Ljubljana city center itself. God bless him.
Yeah.
Then we went to...
We made our way to this hostel that we're currently in now.
On the way, Elin stole a cheeky little toilet break from some hotel.
Didn't have to tell everyone.
Being a customer.
I did not fake, okay? I went to the counter, I told him it was an emergency, and he said, just go down and use the toilet. Yeah, I asked for permission. I did not fake as a customer. Okay, Cash.
So then we used Ljubljana free Wi-Fi in the streets.
There's like 1 hour of free Wi-Fi.
Found this hostel. It looked really dodgy from outside.
Yeah.
Really like haunted.
I told Cash, why are we going to this haunted mansion? Because beside this hostel there's like this abandoned building, and it looks so dodgy.
One of those like communist era kind of mansions. And even this is a huge ass villa. It's a house basically that's been converted into a hostel, and voted best hostel in Slovenia last year, most clean hostel or so many awards. I mean, the beds are awesome. Each bed has a light and sockets and drawers, and it's so cool.
So I rated this hostel 7 stars. It's amazing.
This is gonna go up from here. Hopefully, I pray for a 10-star hotel the next one. Croatia, here we come soon.
So tomorrow we're gonna spend a day in Ljubljana. We're gonna go sightseeing. So we're gonna come up with a list of things to do.
Oh, we had Slovenian dinner.
Yeah, we had Slovenian dinner just now. It was really nice.
Yeah.
And we walked around the city center for a bit in the dark. It was very pretty.
There's a nice river that goes through the city center and so many bridges. So nice, it's so nice. There's a lot of communist architecture from, you know, those days. It's nice to have that feeling. Feels a bit like Russia in some parts, especially the old town. But yeah, I guess we'll see it in daytime tomorrow. It'll be even better.
And we'll keep you guys updated.
There's a pink church in Ljubljana.
Yeah, pink church.
It's pink. It's actually pink.
Pink, my favorite color.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
So tired. So tired.